All right. Today is April 4th, 2021, and April is the fourth month, and today is the fourth. So the number four is very powerful in setting a foundation for our new beginning. And four is eight. And eight is the infinity sign or symbol. And it symbolizes, as we know, there is no beginning, no end. There is no up, there is no down. It symbolizes the fifth dimension and beyond because there is no time, because there is no there is no judgment. There is not the conclusions and assumptions. It's thatness. It's also prosperity, the number eight, the infinity symbol. It's also abundance and a great expression of manifestation of your creativity and for manifesting things. So it's important that you take advantage of this energy, that your dreams, if you have dreams or goals, to start on them now. And if you don't have dreams or either dreams or goals, then just pick up a pencil or pen and draw something or write something. Do something creative, and you will be amazed what comes through you and how you can build upon that. Yes, Easter is a time, a very sacred time, a very important time, not only in the Christian religion, but it is also the beginning of the new year. The Tamil New Year on April 14th. And why we bring this new year in, we talked about the Muslim New Year that was during the spring equinox. But this new year is important because it also not only solidifies the Tamil New Year, but brings in great abundance, prosperity. This is the time where special foods are prepared and the house is prepared, cleaned, and the body is prepared. This is the day that Lord Indra brought in peace and harmony for humanity and brought it in for this planet. This is the day that Lord Brahma, the great creative energy, established the world, his world of creation, of creativity, of rebirth. And so all of this energy of new beginnings, of creativity, of rebirth is being connected by systems and galaxies beyond our galaxy. The Andromeda galaxy is what, 2.5 million light years from Earth. but it's, oh, I'm sorry, from our Milky Way galaxy. And it's also the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. Right now, it is pouring out energy toward our sun and galaxy. And there's a star in its system that is connecting with our great center sun. And so it is a time of resurrection, of resurrecting the true self, the natural self, the authentic self. The third dimension, those who were born, when the third dimension was anchored and during, are carbon-based. And right now, the third dimension carbon-based animal, plant, human is transmuting into crystalline base, into the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension is, and beyond, is crystalline based. The third dimension of duality was a time and is a time of pain, of suffering, of good, bad, or good and evil, of judgment, conclusions, assumptions. It's now that is all being disassembled and transmuted into a time of harmony, of peace, of unity, of instant manifestation, of no time, of great gratitude and thanksgiving, where instead of the survival of the fittest, it is survival for all of our souls. This does not come without a price. This is not an easy journey for plant, animal, humans, as well as the angelic kingdom, mineral kingdom, for God's kingdom. For us, there is the dark night of the soul. To make any type of transition, we need to surrender. We need to let go. And when we surrender and when we let go, we cannot see. There is no light. And it is dark. When Jesus the Christ was crucified, there was a time when the sun was the highest in the sky that the earth shook and it became pitch black. And it sent shivers, it sent fear through every soul. People were crying out, my God, why hast thou forsaken us? What is happening? Where are you, God? And this is what happens to us, to our body, mind, and soul. We go through this dark night when we are transitioning from a lower level of consciousness to the higher level, from the unreal to the real, from the darkness into light, from death to immortality. It is dark. It is scary when we surrender. Jesus the Christ had to surrender. And at the moment of the greatest surrender, the earth, the sun was at its highest. The earth was at its darkest. And everything shook. And everything within us now is shaking and releasing and letting go. So what do we do when we start experiencing this fear? Many cling to their old ways. Many cling to their shadow self. Others start reaching for the light. They don't know which direction the light is, but it's always here. They start opening, or we all start opening up our hearts and discover, wow, there is the light. And so we are the light, opening up our minds, and the light gets brighter and brighter. By opening up, the light starts to emanate and radiate from within. And it takes letting go. It takes surrendering and faith and trust that God is here. When St. John of the Cross went through this time of the dark night, he cried out to God and said, my God, yes, why hast thou forsaken me? I can't see you. I can't feel you. I can't hear you. And he was weeping, and he was without any strength, and he surrendered. And he finally heard God's voice. And God said, you can't see the light. You can't hear my voice. It's because you are the light. You are God. I am. When you are in it, you can't see it. Just like when you're on a smoggy day where you're in it, or a foggy day, you can't see it right here, right in front of you. But when you're on higher ground, you can see how foggy, how smoggy it is. You can smell it. You can taste it. But when you're in something, when you're that, There's no describing it. There's no saying, oh, I am brilliant or I am light, without truly experiencing it from within. You may not see the light, for you are that. And like attracts like. With this great light, it magnetizes light energy. It magnetizes abundance. It magnetizes God's grace in your experience. Therefore, be open to it. For it has already happened. For it is you. You are God's abundant grace. So therefore there's no beginning, no end, no new beginning, no old beginning. It's that. I am that I am. Now please prepare yourselves for deep level meditation and activation. Thank you.